Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to be getting into the middle of November love reading for the sign of Aries. Alright, this is going to be the middle towards the end of November. And we're going to see what your love relationships, love life looks like, Aries. Now remember, if you are a regular in my channel, you've been watching my other videos, you know I've been talking about all of the great abundance and good love connections that are coming in December. A lot to do with the astrological aspects of Jupiter and some of the other planets. But I'm not an astrologer, so you have to go to an astrologer's site to get more info on that. However, I do know that the aspects for December are going to be very good for everyone. And so it'll be interesting to see what this middle November period looks like, all right? Now, this reading may or may not relate to the full November reading for Aries that I have already put up. It may be for a different Aries, and it may or may not resonate with you today, and that's fine. Just take what applies to you, and whatever doesn't apply, just disregard it. All right, Aries? Let's get right into it. Your center card is Three of Wands, covered by a Ten of Cups. Nice. Patience, allowing things to unfold naturally. You're covered by completion, which is Ten of Cups. In your foreground, you have in the focused, conscious part of your mind, you are resonating with Queen of Wands. And in the unconscious part of your mind, you are resonating with Four of Wands. Well, I'm going to have to get rid of that glare. All right. And you come into this period with a Knight of Cups energy. And you round out this middle of November period with a Aquarius star energy. All right, guys. Now, this is just a simplified Celtic spread version, which I'm doing for this middle month period. All right, get rid of that glare a little bit. All right, guys, so I'm doing the simplified Celtic spread version because this is really sort of a middle of the month, middle of November love check up and look into the energies of this middle month period, right? All right, guys, so let's get right into it. We have the this middle month period. You have a Three of Wands and a Ten of Cups. All right. Now, Three of Wands talks about unfolding naturally, allowing things to unfold naturally, putting a pause on. Three of Cups happens when life makes you kind of stand still for a minute, right? And forces you to really take a look at the lay of the land before you make another move or another decision, right? So right now you're exercising a lot of patience, but you're covered with this Ten of Cups energy. So this is very much towards the purpose, right? You're being kind of forced to stand still, or you may be choosing to stand still, but this is certainly the card for patience, right? You're definitely exercising patience right now, and it is for the sake of completion with a love connection. So this is a really, really good aspect, Aries. For some of you, something may be happening or unfolding that is going to bring your relationship to this final level of commitment. You are coming into the middle of the month period with the Queen of Wands energy in your conscious mind, in your focused mind, and in the back of your mind is the Four of Wands. So here we understand that you're really there are some issues, right? There are some specific issues that are that you're facing head on, and this is you are certainly wanting to make a commitment with someone, build a home with someone. This is the Four of Wands, right? 11/11. This is November 11th today that I'm doing this reading, and the Four of Wands is showing up for you. But the Queen of Wands is the queen that really is ready to face troubles, right? She's ready to face troubles and difficulties. She's very sort of I'm going to say in a lot of ways, she is really, her outlook is on self-transformation, right? And she really shows up when things are a little bit difficult or when you are really required to show a lot of strength. and a lot of fire, a lot of wisdom, right? And so in this way, the Queen of Wands is really orientated to solving any issues or problems. In the back of your mind, you have this Four of Wands, like I said, and this is a feeling of happiness, of celebrating a commitment, of stabilizing a relationship, right? A soulmate connection is stabilizing for you. This is what you want. This can indicate wanting to get married also, right? Taking your relationship to this level. And I think that this is why the Queen of Wands is in your mind, because right now something is happening that is it could be something like you may be trying to get married, you may be trying to plan a wedding, right? And right now there are some difficulties somewhere along the line, and you're being forced to be a little bit patient. You are raring to go with this Queen of Wands in a lot of ways, but more than anything, you are bringing sort of your best game there with Queen of Wands in terms of facing any obstacles that are in your way, right? You come into this month period with the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is very interesting because he, of course, is very romantic. And you end out with star energy. He's very romantic. He's very sort of I'm going to say he's very demonstrative of his feelings, right? He really comes in like wanting to sweep you off your feet, right? And you end the month with stars. So this is, I'm going to say for some of you, Aries, you may be trying to figure out how to ask your person to marry you, or how to, because this indicates a real dramatic, romantic gesture, Aries. Okay, and so I think this is for some of you, Aries, this month, who are in a great love connection with someone, and you're trying to figure out how to get them to marry you, move in with you, take that next step with you. These are all extremely positive cards for a love connection, all right? And the only major aspect here is the Four of Wands in terms of action, and your Knight of Cups, and Four of Wands. Down here, your Three of Wands in the center is your action card, right? In the sense that you're being forced to wait, to hold on, right? To be patient. That's still an action, right? It's the action of inaction, but it's still an action, right? And so this is what I mean. The other cards are much more about a feeling and a desire. And they're good. They're absolutely good. This will turn out perfectly. And I want to say that for some of you, this looks like the groundwork is being laid for one of these wonderful blessings in December. All right, I feel like this is all the groundwork that you're laying for December, and in December you're going to bring this to fruition. You know, getting the marriage proposal done, or getting the wedding done, or getting whatever the thing is that you need to do to cement this relationship and take it to the next step. This is really, really romantic, Aries. And just, I'm wondering what the rest of the mid-month readings are going to be like. I always start with you since you're the first of the zodiac, but it'll be interesting to see how this middle month turns out for people, considering that December is supposed to be so good. Let me just pull a few clarifying cards here. Aeon, nice. And the Sun, beautiful. 10 of Wands and 6 of Discs. Okay, so this clarifies for me a little bit. Let me look at the bottom. 5 of Wands, right? 5 of Discs here for the soft deck. And at the bottom we have the Ace of Pentacles. So Ace of Discs here at the bottom of the traditional deck. So 5 of Discs or Pentacles, Ace of Discs or Pentacles. And so this is quite interesting. I think one of the things that you're having to face is a little bit of financial issues, right? And that's probably what's getting in your way right now, Aries. It's just a little bit of financial issues. It could be that you've had some financial worry most recently. You haven't had exactly the funds that you thought you were going to have. You've suddenly maybe come across some difficulties, or maybe the people you were relying on for some of your money haven't come through, right? And I think that this is the source of some of this Queen of Wands and Three of Wands energy, in the sense of there's something, remember what I was saying, there's something holding this up, right? But it's not like it's something major with your relationship. It felt very much like some kind of logistical thing or a hurdle or obstacle. And indeed it is, and it's a money thing. However, Ace of Pentacles is over here at the bottom of the traditional deck. And so again, blessings are coming in this period. And like I said, this is laying the groundwork for what's going to be happening in December. And I truly believe, Aries, that for you, money will be coming in and it will allow you to bring this situation to fruition. Queen of Wands has the Aeon around her. And the Aeon is very much associated with the Judgment card. All right, and the Judgment card talks about being able to look at situations from all sides, letting go of guilt. Try not to be feeling too guilty for yourself or taking on too much stress about this. You can only do the best that you can do, Aries, right? Try to relax a little bit. Things will come in. The Aeon really talks about understanding that we're human and that we, that we can't be so judgmental, so overcritical. Seeing things from all sides, and also being able to see the future, the present, and the past, and in this way, understanding why certain things have to be a certain way, and in this way, also not putting so much pressure on yourself or guilt or taking on any unnecessary guilt. Now, the Four of Wands in the back of your mind is covered with the Sun card, which is the card for clarity, of course. And this is the Thoth deck, like I said. And so in the back of your mind, right, I mean, this is really going to be a huge celebration. But the Sun comes in to let you know that you will bring this to fruition. The Sun brings clarity. The Sun brings reaffirmations. And then with the Thoth deck, we have two people dancing in the sun together. And so in this case, it's very nice when the Sun shows up. And I believe what's going to happen for a lot of you with the Sun card, very, very quickly, solutions are going to come in because the Sun brings clarity. It brings understanding. It brings the ultimate solutions to problems. And so a lot of clarity is going to come in that's going to help you to cement this or get to this state that you want to get in, because this is what you're really focused on in the back of your mind, is that celebration, that union, right, with your soulmate. And I really do feel this is a case of like a wedding or moving in or some kind of solidifying or some kind of higher level of commitment that you want to bring to this connection. So Knight of Cups comes in and you want to make this romantic gesture because the burdens that have been holding you down are gone. Something was oppressing you, Aries, and stopping you from bringing this situation to fruition, and now it's gone. Ten of Wands talks about it being this oppressive or whatever these burdens were that you were carrying that were stopping you from manifesting your dreams. You're able to let them down. The oppression has been too much. You're finally able to let it go. This could have been a responsibility to a previous family, or it could be some kind of burden that you were carrying that cost you financially, was taking a toll on your finances and thus interrupting your ability to move forward here. Whatever the case is, this burden or this responsibility, this yoke that you had around your neck is gone. You're laying it down, and this is what's allowing your Knight of Cups to finally come in and sweep your lover off their feet. And you really round off this period with success. I mean, this is such a beautiful reading. Look at this clarity. The Star card, in a sense that you are manifesting your ultimate ambition and goal for your love life and your lover, you and your lover. And Six of Discs comes in to show you that success comes, money comes. Financially, everything works out. And with Six of Discs, we talk about everything coming together in a very nice way and in a very harmonious way, right? Six is the number for harmony, and in this way, it's like you turn out, you have exactly what you need, you have the right amount of money coming in, it's exactly what you need to do to cement this relationship or to take this where you want to take it, right? And also six of this talks about the type of success that comes in that is, it's harmonious in a sense that it's a healthy success for you and your family. Sometimes you can have success, but it's still unhealthy, right? You know what I mean? You may be you have a whole lot of success, but let's say you work, 50 hours a week. You're never home. You're stressed out. You're sick. You know what I mean? There's different types of success. Six of this talks about the type of success that is done in a very harmonious way. You don't lose too much time with your family and your loved ones for the sake of money, and yet enough money comes in for you to live the life you want to live. Very nice reading, Aries. Very, very nice. Indeed. What can I say? All right, guys, this is your middle of November reading along with your Thoth deck clarifiers. Very beautiful, beautiful solidifying of a connection. And I'm very curious to see what your December reading is going to be like. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and share. But for right now, Aries, wow, have a beautiful, beautiful month. And if you're getting married, have a wonderful wedding. Bye-bye.